think when I arrived, I mean, like I'd come with all the braggadocio of the fully uninformed and, you know, like fully giving it lots of swagger. And then suddenly I had this crash and I thought, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I really don't. I don't know how to write an essay. I have made a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. And I went and saw my director of study, who was director of study, Dr. Kate Pretty, and I sort of bleating and moaning. She was fascinating. She kept this artifact on her desk because she was archaeology and anthropology. And any time you just got a little bit sort of self-involved or bored her, which was frankly often, and she'd pick up this artifact and go, "What do you think this is?" And you'd look at it and it was like shaped like a spearhead, and you'd go, "My God, I don't know. Is it onyx or is it this?" And she was like, "It's a Marmite jar." And it had been found and fashioned, and somebody had fashioned to use it as a blade, and it was a bit of old Marmite glass, or Vegemite glass rather, because it had come from Australia. And I'd said to her, "Look, thanks and all, but I don't know what I'm doing, and I think I've made a mistake." And she just sort of gave me this really glaucous look over her spectacles and said, "Nobody knows what they're doing." Nobody knows what you're doing. You haven't made a mistake. You're not here as an act of charity. We're not charitable. I'm not charitable. And it was basically an absolutely no quarter given. I thought I was going to get some sympathy. And it just like, no. And she just said, and the thing that she said, which really stuck with me, she said, "We don't want a homogenous student body. We don't want everybody to be the same. Otherwise, we're going to be constantly teaching the same lesson over and over and over again. Are we a dripping tap? We're not." She didn't actually say that bit about the dripping tap, but she did talk a lot about this is what it means to be at this college, which is not a homogenous student body. The student body needs people who come with a different background, because you're going to read things differently and respond differently. And I kind of did walk out of there thinking, okay, I've been really self-indulgent. And I mean, I won't say that I found the first year, and I found it really difficult learning to write essays and learning to read differently. But I think everybody found that the same. Everybody comes in with swagger from their sixth form. They're the most brilliant kid in their sixth form, and suddenly they're at Cambridge or any university, and they're not the most brilliant kid anymore. It's a massive cultural adjustment.